Your emotions and brain.
Hands down. Morning, kindergarten kids.
Good morning, Mrs. Green.
This morning we're going to do a little bit of a project. And for this project, you're going to watch a video clip, and then I'm going to ask a question. Now, you might have seen this video clip before. I predict that some of you have seen this. If you have seen it, don't tell. If you have seen it, don't say anything, because you don't want to give it away. And then after the video's over, I will ask a question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Mrs. Boone, you ready to start the video? So we will pause this video so we can watch the clip. And then we'll start it again. Just watch the clip. And here's my question. What was it about? The whole thing.
I saw.
What was the whole thing about? And they all know the signal, Mrs. Boone.
Yeah.
What was that whole thing about? And I don't know names, so I'm going to call.
It's about the movie.
What was it about, Buddy, with the shark?
It was about sad and anger.
There was definitely sad. Yes, you're absolutely
And
right. There was
anger.
definitely anger. Those were two things in this movie. And you are right. What was the whole thing about? The whole thing.
Feelings.
There was, what?
Feelings.
Say that a little bit louder.
Feelings.
She said feelings. Thumbs up if she's right.
Yeah, she is.
She's right. The whole thing was about feelings, and two of them you gave us. Anger and sadness.
Happy
Another one was happy.
and also disgust.
Disgust.
And scared.
And sad and scared and scared. Yes, some people call the feelings emotions. So this whole movie was about emotions. Now, if you show me thumbs up, that means true. If you show me thumbs down, that means false. So hands down. I'm going to say something and then you tell me if it's true or false. You ready? All humans have emotions. True or false?
False.
Look around, look around. Don't say anything, just look with your eyes. What do your friends think? All humans have emotions? You are correct. It is true. All humans have emotions. They do. Okay, hands down. Ready? It's true. Ready? All humans have almost every emotion. True or false?
False.
Don't say, show.
True.
Show. True
True.
or false? What do you think?
True.
Don't say it, show it. Ooh, look around. Look around. You are correct.
Yay!
All humans have almost every emotion. It's true. Now, if you have ever, wait a minute, before I show you this, let me tell you something. Your teacher is going to start talking with you about emotions, and she is going to be making matches. And so she's going to be putting all the emotions that match in a group. And she's going to be calling all of those emotions a color. So here's how it goes. If you have ever had a green emotion, that would be happy, calm, feeling okay, focused, you're ready to learn. If you ever had a green emotion, ever, stand up. Every single person in this room has had a green emotion. You've never been happy? Never ready to learn? Is this guy ready to learn sometimes?
He is.
I'll tell you what, he was ready to learn today because he was the first one. So you have. You have been ready to learn. Show it. Stand up, you too. You were right there. Some people, hey, you just noticed, some people don't always know. Some people don't always know when they're having an emotion. Okay, ready? If you, wait a minute, you're still up, you're still up, you're still up. Because if you have ever had
Logan.
a blue emotion, that means you were sick, or you were sad, or you were tired, or you were bored, or you were just really moving slowly, sluggish. If you ever had a blue emotion, sit down.
I didn't.
If you, everybody here did, you might not know it, but you did, because humans all do. So sit down for that one. You see, some kids don't know when they have an emotion. Some kids don't. You should be sitting down though, because everybody's had this one.
I didn't have sad
You didn't realize it. Oh, he doesn't think he's very sad very often. This guy maybe most of the time feels okay. Yeah. He doesn't realize maybe. Okay, ready? If you have ever felt silly, excited, nervous, disgusted, or maybe you lost just a little bit of control. You weren't just completely in control. If you ever had silly, excited about Christmas maybe, nervous, if you ever had that one, touch your head with 2 hands. Me too. Me too. This one is a good one. That's a yellow. That's a yellow emotion.
Oh, I was nervous.
That's a yellow. That's a yellow. Yep. A little bit scared. A little bit scared is yellow.
On my birthday at school. What is it?
Hey, you know what? Somebody just said they felt yellow on the first day of school.
That was you too.
Because they were nervous.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Okay, ready?
Me too.
If you have ever felt angry, mad, a little bit mean, maybe you even lost control when you were a baby and you didn't know,
I didn't get scared.
If you were ever, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not an angry feeling. If you ever had an angry feeling, or a little bit mean, good eye. Or maybe you were disgusted.
Why is disgust right? Because they're always angry.
If you ever had this one, stand up.
I didn't have it. I always
Now,
have it.
stand up and freeze. Now, look around you at the kids who are sitting down. Some kids, when they're angry, don't know. And those 3 kids, or those 4 kids, they might think, I'm not ever mad, because maybe they don't really know. You know why? Because maybe they learned how to control themselves when they're angry. Of course you get mad.
Actually,
Hey, if somebody says something mean to me, I'm mad. You too, I bet. If somebody says something ugly, hey, that makes me mad. But I don't lose control. I know how. But I still get mad. We all do. We all do. Everybody sit down. Those are going to be the 4 colors for the feelings groups. And that's what you're going to be talking about all the way to Thanksgiving. Now, right now, make a brain. And here's the bottom of your brain. You got it? Make a brain. Here's the bottom. You got it? This bottom part of your brain, it's right here in your real head, in the very back. It's right here. It's called the amygdala. And do you know what's in there?
No.
Your feelings. All of them. All of them.
You mean our memories?
No, it's not your memories, but that was a thought. That was a great idea. Inside the amygdala, right here in the back of your head, tiny little spot, it's your feelings. That's where angry is. That's where sad is. That's where silly, excited is. That's even where real happy is. Now, put the top on your brain. Put the top on it. That's the, you got it, boys? You got the top on your brain right here? Because that top part, it's the thinking part. It's your cerebral cortex. You got the top? Now tell me by raising your hand. Not yet. Make your brain, go back to your brain. Make your brain, make it real good. You got the feelings covered up with your thinker. Thinker's on top. Ready? If you're at school, what part of your brain do you want to make sure is the boss? Do you want your feelings to be the boss or your thinker to be the boss? Which one? I see. I'm waiting to see hands because I know that's what's expected. Waiting to see hands because I know that's what's expected. What part of your brain do you want to use at school? You're right. I see you saying it. She's going. Say it. You're right. The thinker. She's trying to say it. Say it, Max. Thinker. The thinker. You want the thinker to be the boss.
No.
How come? Why can't you have the feelings? Why can't can't you have the feelings be the boss at school? We have feelings at school, but how come you want the thinker to be on top? How come? Why, Max?
Because so you can like think very good and your emotions don't happen every time.
Did you hear that? He said you don't want your emotions to interrupt your thinker. You're absolutely right. You were thinking that same thing. I saw the wheels turning in his thinker. He's got it right on. Now, take your whole body and turn it around because I'm going to show you what happens if the emotions brain are your boss. I'm going to show you what happens. And we need 2 helpers for this. And so we need Mrs. Boone for a helper. And we need a boy or girl who has an October birthday. Who had a birthday in October? Max Truex, I know you did. Come on over. I know that because his mom was a partner. So Max, you pretend you're in this chair.
That's my chair.
Pretend. Okay, and Mrs. Boone, you be in this chair. Okay, now, we're gonna do a play. And you're the audience, so back yourselves up 2 feet. You wanna give you wanna make a nice stage here. Back yourselves up 2 feet, because you're gonna be the audience. Okay, now, I'll be the teacher. And we'll pretend there's 2 kids in our class. Our class has Max, and our class has Booney. We'll call them Max and Booney. Hey, that makes me a little bit silly. Okay, we got Max and Booney in this class. Okay, now you're the audience, right? And when we finish the skit, I'm going to ask you a question, audience, so are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Act 1. Well, good morning, boys and girls. Today we're in kindergarten, and today, let's see, we're going to be talking about animals. So on this day, we're talking about how to take care of animals. I wonder, does anybody in this class have a pet at home? Does anybody have a pet? Well, let's see, Max, do you have a pet at home?
Yes.
What kind of pet do you have?
A dog.
He has a dog at home. What's your dog's name? Audience, what just happened? What happened? What emotion did Booney have? She was upside down angry. She was angry. How come? Why was she angry? Raise your hand if you know. Raise your hand if you know. Why was she angry?
Because he raised his hand and she didn't get called on.
Boom. You know it. Hey, did that ever happen to you?
No.
It did happen to me. It did happen to me even when I was an adult. I wanted to be the one talking. I had a great idea. And I wanted to be the one talking, but I didn't get called on. Now, I was angry inside my head a little bit. I was disappointed, but I didn't lose control. She did. Booney lost control. And then what happened? What happened to Max? He was trying to talk. And he kept trying, but what happened to the thinker over there? What happened?
Because I'm a thinker. Miss Prune made noise and he couldn't get control of her emotions.
Could you even hear him?
No.
She was drowning him out. Her emotions were her boss, and they became his boss too. That wasn't fair. And how did you feel when she was so angry?
Sad.
I was a little bit worried because
We were scared.
Thank you. Me too. A little bit startled. You're absolutely right. Okay, ready for Act 2? Okay, cut. Okay,
Action.
here we go. Audience, are you ready?
Action.
Act 2. Well, let's see, boys and girls in kindergarten class. It is October, and that means Halloween. Is there anybody in this class who already knows what they're going to be for Halloween? Do you know what you're going to be for Halloween? Booney, what are you going to be for Halloween?
I'm gonna be a witch.
What just just happened. She started out with her thinker. At first, she answered the question. She gave a good answer. But what happened?
We went silly.
She got curious. She went silly. She went yellow. She did. She did.
She is that scared.
And when she went silly, wait a minute, because I'm going to look for a hand. When she went silly, what happened to her good answer? She gave a good answer, but then she went silly. What happened?
We went silly.
And then what happened to her answer? Did you still know it, or did you get confused by her? Yeah, her good answer got swallowed up by her silly, didn't it? I couldn't even remember. I was like, what's she gonna be? Because now she sounds like a chicken. So you can see, it was so funny, but really, yeah, Max was frustrated.
She's a witch.
And you can see why. You don't want your silly emotion to be the boss, because it will swallow up your thinker every time. It just doesn't work well. Okay, you ready for Act 3?
Yeah.
Act 3. Okay. Oh, boys and girls, I think we're going to be talking about holidays and traditions today in kindergarten class. So I just wonder, what is your favorite holiday? What is your favorite holiday? I bet you some of us have a favorite. Max, what's your favorite holiday? What's your favorite holiday? And what kinds of things does your family do? Okay, audience. What in the world? What just...
Miss Boone went sad.
Miss Boone went sad, not upside down sad. She was full out sad. She was full out blue. Did you ever hear somebody say, I'm feeling blue? And it means they're feeling a little bit sad. So she went sad. Her sad emotion was her boss.
She's silly.
Mrs. Boone, I mean Booney. Could you even hear Max?
No? I don't even
So
know what he said.
when her sadness took control, her thinking brain got completely buried up. She couldn't even hear.
Now because her crying.
Now tell me this, why was she crying? Why was she crying?
She didn't get picked
I'm
up.
going all the way to the back because those kids are doing exactly what's expected.
I can see this.
Let's see what happened. Why was she crying?
Because she didn't get called on.
Same thing. She didn't get called on. She had a holiday she wanted to talk about, and she felt it wasn't fair. Now, she can have that feeling. Oh, sure. We all have them. But she doesn't have to lose control, because then her thinker is no longer boss. And then she's stuck. And Max was stuck too. And even the audience was kind of like, what? So now, from today, all the way to Thanksgiving, you are going to be talking about those 4 different feelings groups. And you'll be doing lots of projects. Oh, I think we're also going to study the brain, because it'll be the science part. So get ready to be talking about the amygdala and the cerebral cortex, that's the science name, and the feelings, and I can't wait to hear what you learn. Yeah?